I'm gonna do a giveaway right now. You guys comment right now on this video. What is good, my squadron? It's Ron DZ with Ron DZ Gaming here. And this episode, we're gonna do something new. We're gonna do a movie review of the new movie, The Predator. Let's get it.
Game over, man. Game over.
Alright, so The Predator. Before I get into the movie review, I want to give you a backstory of The Predator, of my experience with it. I've been a fan of The Predator and Aliens franchise together. You know, they incorporate the two. I think you first realize it when you watch Predator 2 with Danny Glover, and you'll see like a alien skull in the Predator ship. So I played majority of the Alien game, even the one in the arcade. I think they came out with it on Super Nintendo. I played AVP. I think my favorite one is AVP Extinction. It's like a strategy based, like Command and Conquer, StarCraft type of game. And it has a good story to it. So I've seen all the Alien movies. I've seen all the Predator movies. I've seen Alien vs. Predator. I like them all. I think the best one out of both franchises is Alien 2. Aliens. And then for the Predator movie, the best one is probably number 1. But let's talk about the movie. This is a spoiler warning, so for those who haven't seen it yet, leave right now. Alright, so Predators, or The Predator is what it's titled. It's directed by Shane Black. Has some okay actors in it, up-and-coming actors. They got the girl from that plays Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse. They got the black guy that played in Black Panther as the uncle. And they got the guy from that Comedy Central. What was those two guys? I can't believe I forget the Keenan Pell. No. Man, I can't remember. But the Comedy Central guys. So the plot is, you know, a military sniper guy sees an alien crash ship. They take him in for questioning, and the Predators come, and they get like in the middle of a war, just like the AVP movie. So to tell you the story, the beginning of it actually gets you like action straight in the beginning. You're like, whoa, unexpected. So in the beginning, it shows two Predator ships fighting against each other in space, and then they go into a warp and they land on Earth, and one gets shot down into Earth. And then that's like the first Predator. So what you see in the previews is that they actually capture the Predator, and they're not experimenting him, but they're analyzing him. Come to find out, that Predator that they captured, that you also see in the previews, they're not experimenting on him, they're actually analyzing him, and he has human DNA inside of him. And so that's when they bring along the girl doctor to see what she could find out. And so then the second ship, which is the second Predator ship, comes back to Earth, because the second Predator ship didn't follow the first Predator ship into the wormhole or wherever. So then, like, the kid that you see in the previews, he actually gets equipment from his dad, who is a sniper who was on the site when the ship crashed, and he delivers the equipment to his kid. And the kid's like a genius, low key. And he's a genius, low key, and he gets he's like no more than 10 years old, and he knows how to crack the alien language. And so it sends off a signal, and that's when the other Predator comes. So fast forward, when it comes to it, this movie is actually interesting. It kind of touches bases on the books if you're a fan of the books, but it kind of doesn't. So basically what happens, in the preview you see a Predator, and you see like a huge Predator, which they call the upgraded Predator. So come to find out, the small Predator is what we're going to call it. It's actually the rogue Predator. In the movie, it explains that the kid puts on one of the masks, because again, the sniper, the guy, one of the main characters, he finds the equipment, he finds a helmet, and he finds a gauntlet. He ships it, and he's in Mexico, he ships it to his house address, and the kid opens it up, and he like cracks the code. He plays with the gauntlet, finds out some stuff, and he puts on the helmet and finds out some stuff. The helmet shows like a memory or a recorded image of multiple predators experimenting on another predator, which I'm guessing is the rogue predator. And so you come to a conclusion that, okay, or they actually tell you in the movie, their thesis is that the smaller predator is a rogue predator and he's escaping from the other predators. And it kind of adds up because you hear the bigger predator, which they call the upgrade predator, talking to somebody else during the movie saying, oh yeah, the small predator has been eliminated. And then somebody responds to him like, any leads? He said, my has some human leads. And so he hunts the humans, and it's a lot of plot twists in, well, I won't say a lot of plot twists. We're going to say that for now. It's a lot of plot twists in the movie. And you're like, oh. So, yeah, so what happens is that the upgraded predator is hunting the smaller predator because he stole something from, I guess, the scientist predators, and he's trying to give it to Earth. And so you come to find out when you first encounter the upgraded predator, you see that the predator, he's more bigger. He's like, I think they say he's like 11 feet, and he could automatically, you see from preview, he doesn't have a mask. He doesn't have like a lot of armor. He just has like gauntlets on, and he could create an exoskeleton from his body. And the girl scientist actually sees that. She's like, oh, did you see what that predator did? This is what it did. And so, just like any Predator movie, they don't want to leave evidence, so the upgraded predator actually finds the smaller predator ship. So the upgraded predator ends up destroying the smaller predator ship and gets whatever he needs from there. And then he tells the humans, so by now, the humans have, there's like two groups. It's like the loonies is what they call them, which is the ex-sniper, and then these other ex-military men, and there's like the scientists, other military people. So they actually team up because the predator tells them through like transcription of the computer, like, oh yeah, you have a warrior among you, he's gonna be my prize, I'll give you guys a head start. And so they all end up fighting the predator. And then, so it ends up, they kill the predator. Did they destroy the big ship? I can't remember if they destroyed the big ship. They didn't. Wow, I just thought about that. They didn't. They destroyed the little ship, but they didn't destroy the big ship, the head predator's ship, the upgrade predator ship. So, yeah, so that was it. So here's there's a lot of action, which I liked. There's especially a lot of action. I think the action started dying when the predator, the first predator, the small predator, died, and he was tight. Like, he was tight, but he was just no match to the upgraded predator. They do tie in the previous Predator movies 1 and 2, and then you can see the equipment from Predator 1 and 2 that scientists have. So the things I didn't like about the movie, it was quick. Like, some of the not the action scenes, but there's a lot of stuff that was like quick. It was just like, okay, you didn't get enough time to enjoy that scene or that part because it was so quick. That's one thing I like about it. There was a lot of things that were like unanswered. One, the upgraded predator, when he lands, he lets off his hounds. They kill one hound, but the other hound didn't die. So what happens, like, they're fighting both hounds. They blow up one of them. The other one, they shoot him in the head. And all of a sudden, it's like, when they shot him in the head, it seemed like they knocked the hound out of like a trance, or it all of a sudden was friendly. It was falling. Then it started acting like a real dog, and it was like following the humans around. And you come to find out, okay, that's the reason why they kept the hound around, because he ends up giving something they need at the end of the movie or throughout the movie. There was another. Then before the hounds, when the kid befriended a pit bull, and it seemed like the pit bull was gonna be like the kid's friend, but they just left it all of a sudden. And it seemed like there's a part when they're escaping, and the pit bull is running towards them, and it seemed like, oh, they're gonna befriend the pit bull, but then they just leave it, and then it just comes unanswered. What else? at the end of the movie, what happens is that in the beginning of the movie, the small predator shoots off some escape pods, and one of them is a weapon that he was trying to give the humans. So they end up recovering at the end of the movie, and it comes to find out it's an armor. It's a gauntlet that you've never seen before, but it goes all over your body and becomes armor, and they call it the Predator Killer. So that was kind of weird and kind of exciting at the same time. If you're a fan of the franchise and you read the books, I guess Legend, you might not like it, you might not like it, you might not like it. What else? There's some other stuff in there that was just like, you're just like, huh? Like at first, I thought like, how come the humans just didn't team up? They're always like running away from each other, and at the end they like team up with each other, and it was kind of like, y'all want the same thing. You want to kill this predator. Why don't you guys? But you guys are too busy trying to kill each other. And the predator, actually, the upgrade predator actually noticed that. He said that he's like, I'm amused with you guys trying to kill each other, but this is what's gonna happen now. What else happened? There's one part, it's a small part, but there's a part where the predator is sedated and he's on an experiment table, and they say that he's heavily sedated. But as soon as like a signal goes off, he awakens and he just like overpowers everybody. And he's just like, I thought he was heavily sedated, because he was sedated for that time being, and then he just woke up all of a sudden. Kind of threw me off a little bit. What else? This movie has nothing to do with Alien vs. Predator Requiem, the second AVP. I don't think it did. I have to read the names again, but it didn't seem like it did. That's my review of the movie. To give you my score, 1 out of 10, I give it a 6. I would give it a 5 if it wasn't a Predator movie, but I give it a 6.5. I give it. Action scenes were great. Storyline was kind of they rushed through a lot of stuff, but there's humor in there, and the action was great. There's some action scenes that they could have waited on or slowed down on instead of rushing through it, and that was kind of killed it for me. But other than that, it's okay movie. It's not the best Predator movie out there. I don't think no Predator movie, or the ones that have came out so far, Predators and this one, are not better than the original 2. But yeah, that's it, man. If you guys saw it, tell me what you guys think of it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you guys, and let me know, have you guys read the books? Because the books are pretty good. Oh yeah, there might be a continue of this movie. They might make a new one. They might, because the ending leaves it open, because the Predator ship is still, the upgrade Predator ship is still like not crashed. I mean, it's crashed, but it's still like hasn't blown up. And he was talking to somebody, so they might go back to Earth. So if you guys like this video, like it. Let me know if you guys want me to make more movie reviews. I used to do this a long time ago, but I stopped. But let me know if you guys want to do more movie reviews. A giveaway is going to happen. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a giveaway right now. You guys comment right now on this video. Type #squad. And I'll pick a winner from this, and I'll announce it next week. So this is Ron DZ Gaming. I'm out. Thank y'all for watching. I'm back. Squad.